So, Sonic Superstars, let's talk about it. So before we start, I just gotta give a little rundown of the plot, and by me, I mean an AI.
Follow Sonic, Tails, Knuckles and Amy as they explore the mystical North Star Islands to take down Dr. Eggman, who has teamed up with
that should be
mischievous
good.
bounty hunter Fang the Hunter and a mysterious girl named Trit the
Okay, that
Sunny
should
to
be
aid
good.
him.
Now first, the gameplay. So the overall gameplay is actually very good, which should be the case since, according to Christian Whitehead, the creator of Sonic Mania and all that, he converted the classic engine into 3D. I'll show the tweet up right here. And this game doesn't fail to show its high speeds, as you can see in the footage. But I'm just kind of bad at the game. No, I'm not. It's my own game. But it doesn't fail to give new ideas, like as you see in the footage, pixelated 3D pixel stuff. And also the use of the powers, or the chaos powers or whatever. Onto that later. But I love the concepts in the gameplay, or at least new spins on concepts like teleporting and stuff, and also bounce mechanics, and also all that. Like, there's a level, spoilers, at the end of the game, you have to go through one entire level, then you have to go through the level backwards as the time goes down, which is a very good concept. And also, all the stuff is being reversed. If one thing fell down, it's coming back up. I think that's a really creative and cool concept. Although, there's a little bit of flaw in this gameplay. For example, I feel like there's a little bit less charm, or not less, but I feel like there's something missing. I don't feel like I would get hyped for any of the levels. I didn't, but if you played with friends, you would for sure be hyped, because they're very, very chaotic. Anyway, back on topic. Things that did make me really hyped was when they lore dropped a bunch of stuff, like with Trip's clan and stuff. Anyway, now on to the multiplayer gameplay. So when I played it with friends, it was, let's say, a bit chaotic. Due to the fast nature of the game, or all Sonic games, there tends to be people who go a little bit too fast. There was a point when I was playing with Tails and Knuckles, where they kept on saying, "Bro, you're going too fast, let me catch up!" And they had to press the A button to teleport back to me. Even though it's not as refined as the multiplayer in Mario games, it still is really fun in its own way. And I would love to play an entire campaign with just friends. Now on to the little added stuff that ties it all together. Like these levels where we play as one specific character and it ties the story together. Like after you finish one zone, you go on to a character level, which focuses on them and what they're doing during this game. Because it heavily implies that they go on each of their separate adventures in certain parts of the story. But how do they actually play? Well, the level design in these levels it's actually really, really good. These levels, they're made for these specific characters. And I like that. Like Knuckles, there's a lot of gliding sections where you should just glide across and climb up the walls. And, as usual, Knuckles gotta smash through some walls. Like, just walk through them. But, there's also Tails' levels. Tails' levels, they're the hardest. Or at least his specific level. Because you actually gotta use your head, your brain, your dong. I found myself falling down multiple times because I gotta fly everywhere. You have to find a way to get through the level without getting hit multiple times. You have to maneuver in between these tight places and get to the end of the level. But the battle mode, I don't know, people don't really know about it much. Like when I play, it's like 3 real people and like 12 bots. Other than that, the battle mode's kind of meh, it's alright. But I feel like it could get better as time goes on, because there probably will be bigger updates and DLC that makes it better. So the battle mode, it needs a little bit more improvement. I also need to mention that the game is just a tad bit short, but it makes up for it in extra content. Like, when you finish the game, you have a whole new story, which is Trip's story, which I'll get to in maybe a couple weeks. I'll maybe make a video about it in a couple weeks. But overall, Superstars, Sonic Superstars is an overall of an 8.5. Not bad, but not the best. Still needs improvement. But it's still one of the better games in my franchise. Anyway, that's it, and
What are you saying about my games?
okay, that's it, bye.